Shalom, giving all praise here. How about Shem Hashai, Bashem, Kakodah, Shalom to the 144,000. Let's say elect out there, Shalom to you all. This is going to be a super short video. Let's see where the Spirit takes me. Anyway, I'm going to entitle this video, These Shall Hate the Whore and Burn Her with Fire. This is from Revelation 17, verse 16. You can start the 12th verse, read on down. You can actually read the whole chapter. A lot of information in the whole chapter, but I'm going to read the whole verse. I'll read these the next two verses as well. It says, "In the 10 horns, which represents the NATO and the EU, which thou sawest upon the beast that represents NATO, these shall hate the whore that represents America, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. For the Most High hath put it in their hearts to fulfill his will, and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast," which is this union, the EU, NATO nations, and NATO nations. There's 32 NATO nations, which are the military of the beast, and then you have 28 nations which represent the EU, the economic, political part of the beast, until the words of the Most High shall be fulfilled. And the woman which thou sawest is that great city, America, which reigneth over the kings of the earth. 800 plus military bases around, scattered throughout the world. Hold up. Forgive me, I heard something in there. I wanted to see what it was. But anyway, this is what I'm going to do. I'm not going to play this because you know how YouTube get down. But anyway, it says, "Get your own oil." This is a quote from Trump. "Trump slams UK and Europe over Iran. We're done with you." So he cut ties, not officially. Unofficially, he cut ties with the beast. Now, let me do this. I don't want to play this. Anyway, this is a list. Okay, companies that actively participate in terrorist designs. In other words, these companies are all deemed as being terrorists to the people of Iran, will face countermeasures for every assassination target. They are announced as follows. So they're planning on killing people that are part of these companies: Cisco, HP, Intel, Oracle, Microsoft, Apple, Google, Meta. Any of the top people or the employees they're planning on killing. IBM, because these companies are scattered throughout the world and in the Middle East. IBM, Dell, what is this? Planter, Nvidia, if I'm saying that right, JP Morgan, Tesla, GE, General Electric, Spire Solutions, G42, and Boeing. They make planes. It said, "We advise employees of these institutions to immediately leave their workplaces to preserve their lives," because they're going to start killing civilians that work for these companies. If they know that you're working for this country, they're looking to take you out. "Residents around these terrorist companies in all countries of the region should also leave their area within a 1 kilometer, that's got to be less than a mile, radius and move to a safe place." See, what the war that Iran is waging is not a conventional war. It's a atypical war where they're saying we're going to get civilians and we're not going to go by the rules of war, the Geneva Convention and so forth. It says companies that actively participate or their employees or their CEOs in terrorist designs will face countermeasures. That means they're going to get killed. For every assassination target, they are announced as follows, and I read that before. Okay, it says here, these companies should expect the destruction of their related units from 8 p.m. Tehran time on Wednesday, April 1st, for every assassination in Iran. So it's getting hot, and like I said, this is called an atypical war. They're not dealing with the rules of war. They're not dealing with the Geneva Convention. You can read about that. So anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Anyway, with that, I'm going to say shalom on to the next. Shalom.